This week, a story surfaced detailing how a Florida city has asserted its authority to fine a 69-year-old retired man nearly $30,000 and then foreclose on his home because he was unable to pay. All because he didn't cut his grass. The Tampa Bay Times reports that the city of Dunedin claims its code enforcement board, which is run by citizens but backed by government authority, fined Jim Fickens $500 a day over code violations. He committed his first offense in 2015 when he left town to take care of his dying mother and left his grass uncut, and then again last summer when he had to visit her estate to settle affairs, at which time his grass was left uncut because the man who cut it died while he was away. Then his lawnmower broke. The board claims they received complaints about the height of the grass, which horrifically grew past the 10-inch limit last summer, though Fickens' attorneys deny there's evidence of any such complaints. Ficken says he had no idea he was racking up the fines, but eventually received notice of a hearing, which he couldn't attend because he had to leave town again to deal with his deceased mother's estate. But he bought a new lawnmower as soon as he heard the city was after him, cutting his grass and also receiving a hearing notice that day. This week, the city moved to foreclose his home, and he filed a lawsuit, seeking $1 in nominal damages, attorney's fees, and injunctions that would relieve him of the fines, as the Tampa Bay Times reports. He's being represented pro bono by the Institute for Justice, a legal advocacy organization. They're citing the Eighth Amendment's excessive fines clause. As they say, a city should not be able to take somebody's house for having tall grass. But Fickens is hardly the only victim of the city's punitive measures, which ultimately amount to a revenue-generating scheme. The Institute for Justice says they went from collecting $34,000 in 2007 to $1.3 million last year. This combination of petty tyranny with a money-making racket is hardly unique to Dunedin. In Miami Shores, Florida, a couple faced fines for growing vegetables in their front yard, an action banned by the village. The city of Hillsborough, California recently sued to declare a Flintstone-themed home a public nuisance. Though Florida later nullified that ban and the homeowner in California has countersued, people should not have to engage in legal battles to non-violently do as they wish with their own property. But therein lies the horrifying reality of government. If government at any level can dictate what you can and cannot do non-violently on your own land, if it can fine you or steal your property for engaging in victimless behavior, if it can foreclose on your home if you don't comply, if they can force you to pay taxes on your property lest they seize it, do you even really own it? Further still, if the state can throw you in a cage or fine you for other victimless crimes like feeding the homeless or for illegally possessing or selling drugs that are often far less toxic than the ones they deem worthy of medicinal use, do you even own yourself? And if you don't, are you comfortable knowing the state claims to own you?